Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with my crafty goals for 2021, and let's just jump right in and get started. So this is a recap today for my goals. I do it on a monthly basis. On the first Saturday of every month, I post the video at 3 o'clock usually, and I use the hashtag craftygoals. And if you do a search for hashtag craftygoals in the YouTube search bar or on Facebook or Instagram, you'll find other people that are following along with this hashtag and letting you know about their goals and how they're progressing. So I am reporting for May today, and we're almost at the halfway mark. June is the halfway mark, right? But let me tell you all about May. So first I'm going to review the collabs that I'm in for the year. And on the first, I publish a video for the House Mouse collab for 2021. That's with Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage. And I created a card for that. I'll post a video link right here in the iCards so you can click and take a look at that video. And also for Show Us Your Sheet Load, that one always comes out on the 2nd at 8 a.m. Eastern. That one was for, well, I created 12 cards, but the yield for that one was 6 cards. And I'll put another link here for that one, for that video. On the 7th, we do the Smash Our Stash collab, and that's where we go through items in our stash that we haven't used very often, and we really make good use of them. And the theme for May was ribbon, and so I have a jar of ribbon scraps, and I'll post the video here so you can see my jar of ribbon scraps. And I have found out from that video, I am not the only crazy person that keeps ribbon scraps. I made 6 different cards based on the scraps that I had and decided to use. That one comes out on the 7th at 12 noon Eastern every month. On the 18th, again with Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage, that's a jewelry collab. And I did 2 pieces using the chainmail technique there, and I'll post that video there as well. And then here we are with the goals video for May. Let's see, I added 2 more areas for additional collabs or hops. And I didn't participate in the Card Hoppers collab for the month of May. I just needed to focus on some other things, and it's getting to be a pretty popular collab, and I've realized that I was signing up every month and taking up space that other people might want to take by signing up so early and then possibly not being ready. So anyway, I completed 2 of the hops, so I'm fine with that. I may join in later months as I get inspired or as I want to for the rest of the year. And I'm going to call this like complete, even though it's the same hop, and you don't have to commit, since you don't have to commit to a year-long hop. I'm going to say that I've committed, that I've done 2 hops or collabs, so I can actually say that this particular goal is done. And I'm fine with that. No judgment, no nothing. I'm sure other collabs will come. I'm hoping that Beth from Bourbon Creek Crafts does her Christmas collab in November, because that's always a lot of fun. That's a weekly collab for the month of November. And again, I may join in again for the card hopping collab. So another thing, I've been with my collabs, if I complete any of the projects in advance and create the videos for them in advance, I'm giving myself some sort of credit for having done that, and like a reward credit. So I did another 3 extra projects and for one of the collabs, and those are all ready to go. And I tell you what, when the projects are done in advance, it is, and you do the video and you're all done and you don't have to worry about it for another few months, it is such a relief to be prepared and ready for that and not have to worry about it. So there's a technique that you can use if you decide to join a few more collabs than you might have time for. So next with my goals, this is the goals that I have for doing deep dives into projects and techniques. And what this is about is all my YouTube playlists, all the videos that I've saved of projects I want to try, all the projects that I'm collecting and amassing ephemera and tips and techniques for. Like, I have a bird cage I want to do. I have a cactus printer tray. I have a collection of stamps and ephemera and paper and all sorts of stuff to create this thing. And it's all in one collection, one shoebox collection for all my Pinterest boards, all my unfinished projects or ones that I never started, all the canvases that I bought, all the project kits that I purchased, my techniques journal that I would love to finish, the hex chart that I never got for the class that I never finished for Sandy Allnock. Sandy Allnock's class is a Copic hex chart class, and it's a really great class for Copics and techniques. And the final project, I never completed that, and I'd like to complete that. So that's an example. Well, the good news is for May, even though I didn't do a technique video for it, the chainmail jewelry, that's a new technique that I tried. And also I completed a Simon Says stamp kit from either May or June of 2017. So I have a couple of Simon Says stamp kits. I think I had a total of 4. Now I have 3 since I completed one. So I get a big fat 2 thumbs up for that. I think I'm going to use the footage for the Smash Our Stash collab for the 7th. I have it already queued up for that on the 7th, and unless I do something different on the and do a video for that on the 7th, that will come out on the 7th at noon for the Smash Our Stash collab. And let's see, so far I've done 1 kit. Those are my reward measurements, my milestones for rewards. So yeah, I'm on track with techniques. Again, I was kind of iffy about this because the videos that I'm doing for these 2 projects, would be nice if you could see that, for the chainmail jewelry and for the Simon Says stamp kit, these are just show and tells for the projects. They're not like technique videos where you can see the process that I went to create them. So I'm these 1, 2, 3, 4 past ones were technique videos where you see how I go through the technique, and people are finding them really helpful kind of tutorials, which I'm very, very happy about. And but this is just a show and tell, so I'm a little bit conflicted about this. And maybe I'll do a technique video. This is just card making, the kit, so I don't think a card making video is necessary for that. But the chainmail jewelry may be a good whatchamacallit, a good tutorial video to do. And speaking of which, another one of my goals is to do some tutorials. So I want to do some paper crafting tutorials. I've done 3 of those already. I want to do some mixed media, polymer clay, etc. tutorials. So maybe I can do the chainmail technique tutorial as a video. That's a possibility. I'm going to put jewelry here. That's a possibility, but I didn't have any tutorials necessarily, did I? No. for the month of May. So, and I need to complete at least 2 cake decorating tutorials, and I can reach another reward milestone right there. So I think a candy making video would be a great idea. I have been desperately wanting to do a technique-driven 3D cake style video that is really easy for Thanksgiving. It has a Thanksgiving technique, so I'll do that closer to the fall because I think that's more appropriate in that time frame. And for the next ones, to kill a 6x6 paper pad, I am almost done. I gave it a check off because I'm almost done with this. This is Doodlebug Design. Take note, it's a 6x6 paper pad with 24 double-sided sheets. I only have a few sheets left. I have 2 full sheets and a couple of spare pieces and some little tiny pieces left. So I could probably create 2, maybe 3 more cards out of that. And then I'll have a final number and that will be complete, but I'm marking it complete. And then I'll fill in the number later. So that means that I've got 50% of this done and I've reached another milestone. So I am reaching like several milestones for rewards. I think I've got already like 3, maybe 4 that I haven't sort of cashed in yet. And I keep going on websites. Sizzix is having another one of their 80% off sales. Sizzix sale. I'm going to write that down so that I put a link in the description bar below. It'll be a share a sale link, so if you click that link and check out their sale section, I would appreciate that. I won't the share a sale links don't cost you anything, but they do give me some kind of credit with the company, and I would really appreciate if you use that link. Again, 80% off. I see a lot of things there that I had purchased previously that are a little bit less expensive now, so definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, so I've been shopping around. I have carts that have a couple of items in them, and nothing that has enough for me to press the send button, or nothing that's really just saying, oh yeah, I definitely want that. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm really being very good about not shopping, and I'm so proud of myself. So for the month of May, I spent $0, and I still have I have a goal of spending less than $500 for the year, and I have $350 left still to spend, which is great. And yeah, so I'm doing pretty well with where that's concerned. And you know, instead of getting the high on the spending and the shopping and the things coming in the mail, I'm getting a high on not shopping. What's that about? I don't know. So for another goal that I have, where we talk about classes taken, I finished the videos for the Anna Marie Calderon class on Domestica, but there's 2 more projects left to do, so I'm not calling that done. I'm not going to color in that crayon until I do the 2 final projects. One of them is a galaxy scene background that looks really easy to do, but I'm having some second thoughts about it. And then another one is a sea life scene with jellyfish that looks like a lot of fun. So I have 2 more projects to do, and that is done. The Domestica site, if you don't know, is mostly Spanish language, but the good news is they have English translation. So the classes are really inexpensive. Like, you can get some classes for under $10, which are really fabulous, and that's why I signed up for this. I figured there was nothing left to lose, and I've already taken a class with her. Hey folks, this is the journal, the watercolor journal that I'm using for the class with Anna Maria Calderon on Domestica. And you start out most beginning watercolor classes with doing swatches of the colors. And I based it on my favorite Prang set. that I always use. Here's a sneak peek of one of the lessons that we use the techniques in one of the final projects. It is so much fun, and I need to do some more of this. And this is one of the very first projects she has you do. I used a very lightweight watercolor paper. I'm going to have to do it on a better watercolor paper. Take a look at the description bar below. You're going to see a link for the Sizzix sale that's happening, 80% off. Take a look at that to build up your stash. I really appreciate you stopping by. We're at the 6-month mark, so I am probably going to take a look at all of my goals, take a look at all of the things that I've done so far, and think about the rest of the year and what I want it to look like. Have I set myself up for the right goals for the year? Do I want to adjust? Do I want to reassess? Do I want to change things up? It's a good thing to do at the 6-month mark. And join me in that. If you want to join this collab, just use the hashtag craftygoals. Put it in the search bar and you'll see everybody else that's in this collab and doing their goals, and put out your own goals and check your progress with us every month. Again, give me a thumbs up because it really helps. Leave a comment below because I really love hearing from you. And thank you for joining me on this journey. Bye.